What President Trump has just done is already begun to send Democrats and leftists into complete panic mode, and it is absolutely hilarious because once again, he has set the trap and the Democrats have fallen straight into it. And we even have Stephen King out here falling into it, and it's all just turning into a huge backfire on the Democrats and the leftists. Let's get into this crazy plot twist to the entire Epstein saga, because today President Trump has just said, you know what, actually, let's go ahead and release everything. And now some of the Democrats and leftists out there are like, oh, well, maybe we shouldn't do that. That'd be kind of crazy, right? And so we're going to get into this whole story because this is absolutely spectacular to see how President Trump continues to play chess while the Democrats are playing checkers. So Epstein update, President Trump is setting the Democrats up and putting them on the spot. Trump just said it loud and clear from Air Force One, release the Epstein files, all of them, because he has nothing to hide and the Democrats know it. While the radical left keeps trying to use Epstein as a distraction, Trump flipped the whole script. He's basically saying, go ahead, open the books, I don't care, the truth helps me, not you. He's putting them on the spot in the most public way possible. And he is right. And we have the whole Truth Social post from President Trump talking about this, where he says, as I said on Friday night aboard Air Force One to the fake news media, the House Republicans should vote to release the Epstein files because we have nothing to hide, and it's time to move on from this Democrat hoax perpetrated by radical left lunatics in order to deflect from the great success of the Republican Party, including our recent victory on the Democrat shutdown. And what this just completely confirms is everything that I have been saying and many people have been saying all along, is that none of this is Trump trying to hide anything. It's simply just because Trump is focused on the success of America, and he just sees a lot of this Epstein stuff as stuff that's just getting in the way of a lot of that. That is literally it. All right. And so as we know, the leftists have been trying to push this narrative for a very long time. Like, oh, he is so deep in the Epstein files. That's why he doesn't want them released. And well, now all of this is just turning completely on them. And it is absolutely hilarious. I totally agree that the Epstein stuff is important, but I totally understand where Trump is coming from as well with his perspective. So this is absolutely hilarious because now we're starting to see some Democrats out there like Hakeem Jeffries, Sombrero Man himself, start to get a little scared, just a little scared about this absolutely hilarious bait and switch that Trump just pulled on the Democrats out there. So holy crap, Hakeem Jeffries was just confronted about the fact a congressional Democrat colluded with Epstein to harm Donald Trump in 2019. He did not expect this.
Why should Americans trust you and House Democrats on the Epstein files when one of your own, Congresswoman Plaskett, was found to be texting with Epstein during a hearing, getting information from him, using that in her questioning during a congressional hearing. And at one point, he tells her, good job.
This is a bipartisan effort to make sure that, consistent with what the survivors have requested.
Your voice is sounding a little squeaky there, Hakeem Jeffries. Are you a little nervous? Are you a little nervous? Well, he's not the only one. Anna Paulina Luna just put out not that long ago as well, just a couple of hours ago. Bill and Hillary Clinton are refusing to appear before House oversight for their depositions regarding Epstein. Notice how House Democrats suddenly have nothing to say about it, which is interesting because suddenly the tone has completely shifted with the Democrats ever since Trump said go ahead and just release everything. Democrats blocked Representative Tim Burchett's unanimous consent motion today to immediately release the Epstein files under blah, blah, blah. So this has just turned into a hilarious plot twist that Trump has just pulled on the Democrats, and they truly did not see this coming. That is the most hilarious part about all this, is that Trump saying, okay, just go ahead and release everything. None of them saw this coming, and now they're all scrambling. And we even see some of the celebrities and leftists out there suddenly saying, oh, well, you know, maybe we shouldn't release everything. And we even have people like Stephen King, who has been very silent ever since Trump said that, by the way, who said this just a couple days ago. Look, it's pretty simple. If the Epstein files don't incriminate Trump, why won't he release them? Well, suddenly he does want to release them, and suddenly you are very, very quiet about that, aren't you, Stephen King? But this is just absolutely hilarious because, you know, right here, we see him saying if the Epstein files don't incriminate Trump, and well, it wasn't that long ago, just literally just a few months ago, where he was saying the Epstein client list is real, so is the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus. So it was not that long ago when all of the leftists, all of the Democrats were out there saying, oh, this is all just fake news. It's all just a bunch of gobbledygook. And now suddenly they have been all aboard it. And now suddenly they don't want to be all aboard the Epstein files anymore. So this whole thing is just completely backfiring on the leftists and the Democrats in the most spectacular way possible. It's going to get very, very interesting from here on out. But let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.